everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Her Startup Stories. My name is Anshita Singh, and today we are in conversation with the founder of the brand Thenga. Thenga is a homegrown brand from Kerala that repurposes coconut waste into lasting, sustainable, and handmade home products. Founded in the year 2019 by Maria Kuriakose, Thenga today is an established brand retailing all over India. A native of Kerala, Maria was always convinced that coconuts are more than just coconut oil and water. From making her first coconut shell bowl to exporting abroad, Maria and Tenga have come a long way. So, without wasting any more time, let's call Maria to the show. Hi, Maria. Welcome to the show. Before we go ahead, I would really like you to tell us a little bit into detail about your brand. How did it start? What was the thought behind it, and all of that?
Okay, sure. So, Thenga Coco, Thenga, if you don't know, it means coconut in Malayalam. Malayalam, the language in Kerala, is a brand that creates sustainable home and kitchen products with discarded coconut shells. So the idea came in because I am from Kerala. Kerala is my hometown, and I was working in Mumbai in a corporate job, and I really had this urge to come back to Kerala and do something with the agricultural economy here. So while I was thinking, what can I choose? What business would I be passionate about? I knew that coconut was one of the largest agricultural product in Kerala, and we call coconuts the Kalpa Vriksha. Kalpa Vriksha means each part of the coconut tree can be used to sustain life. But I had happened to visit one of the manufacturing units in Kerala for coconut oil, and I saw that only the flesh was being utilized and everything else was being discarded as waste. The outer husk, the shells were burnt as fuel. Whereas traditionally in Kerala, we always believed that every part of the shell, the coconut, is useful. So I was got into research as to how could we utilize all the waste these manufacturing units are producing. And I got a few coconut shells because I'm from Kerala. When while I was on break from Mumbai, I was in Kerala and I experimented making a few products with coconut shells. The first product that I tried out was an ice cream bowl, and I sent it to a few businesses from Kerala to Bangalore and Delhi. So that is where I got the first order. They were really amazed by the product that a coconut shell could be used as a bowl to have ice cream from. So that's how things started, and then I quit my corporate job in Mumbai and I returned to Kerala to do this full time.
Wow. I think your journey has been pretty inspiring. So,
Yes.
how has the journey been, Maria? From the start, if we look back, what
Yeah.
have been the learnings and how has it been so far?
Yeah. So when we started out, coconut shell utensils, for a lot of people, it is very new. But for people in Kerala, it is a traditional product. But traditionally, we used coconut shells as cooking spoons to serve rice or curries, etc. But with the modern age, very cheap plastic products started coming in, steel products started coming in, and the use of coconut shell products started dying out. And these artisans had very less work. So, what I did was the artisans in Kerala were in rural areas where people were choosing cheaper products like plastic or steel. But in cities like Bangalore, Delhi, and also in European countries and in the American market, the demand for plastic products were going down and they were choosing sustainable alternatives, even though the price is slightly higher. So what I saw was a mismatch because in rural area artisans who knew these skills had really good products, but they didn't know how to connect with the right audience, and also when they were making the products, what designs can they choose so it pleases the global customers, what kind of natural finishing should they use instead of chemical varnish. So all these things, initially I used to make the products myself, but as I gained success, a lot of people, artisans from rural areas, came to me saying that they used to do this work but currently they have no orders. So then what I did was I formed a network of artisans So we have 12 people who are making a product other than our own manufacturing unit. We have 12 artisans who make these products at home and bring to our warehouse. So the learning has been for me is to not try to do everything on my own. If I'm able to find a network of people who can support me in this journey, where they help me be able to deliver orders, because one of the main issues that come in coconut shell products is that unlike a factory made product, not every shell is the same size. So if you order one bowl, the next bowl, every second bowl is unique. It has its own grains, its own shape. So someone, if I get an order from Europe for 5,000 coconut bowls, it's going to be a difficult task for me to do everything on my own. So initially I used to struggle. But once I formed a network with these artisans, I have 12 groups at different districts in Kerala who source it, who do the finishing, etc. So, even if it's a large order or, whatever the order size, wherever it is, Europe, America, or within domestically, other than any other manufacturer, we are able to supply on time with the highest quality. So to form a network has been a biggest learning. The second learning for me has been to embrace failures. So before starting a business, whenever something comes up, a difficult situation, I always feel bad or think, oh, why did this happen to me, or I could have done this to avoid it, I should have handled it better. But right now I realize that I've learned a lot through my failures. If you take one example, in the initial years when we got a chance to attend a expo in Delhi where we could present our products to international customers. We were still a very small startup, so we took a few of our products and packed it very well. So we did the best we can, and went from Kerala to Delhi. And only when I reached there, I saw people there were setting up stalls in a very professional way, where they got like people, they were professional people who did stalls with lighting and great shelves, and the branding was done very well. So when we went there, I felt very ill prepared, because I was not aware, I had not attended any expos before. So seeing that, I felt really bad. I felt the people might not like the products because it is not set in a grand way like the other manufacturers. But for me, that has been that first step. If I had been shy and afraid to go all the way to Delhi on my own and try this, although initially my setup was that people really loved the product, but from the next expo onwards, I knew how to set it up, how I should be prepared, what marketing material should I take with me, how to tackle customers. So without that first failure, further successes would not have been possible. So whenever I face a failure right now, I feel that okay, I've done something out of my comfort zone, which is why a failure has come to me, which is the step before success. So at least I've reached that stage before success. So that kind of maturity to understand these failures are helping me reach somewhere higher than where I am now. So that happened only through business. Where a corporate job doesn't give you that kind of insight, because in a business you're always trying new things and different opportunity, taking risks and seeing the returns that are coming by. Sometimes the risks that you take will result in greater positive it may be revenue or fame or something, but sometimes it fails. But still risks are important in business. So these kind of learnings I gained only through the business journey that I've had in the last few years.
I think that's very beautifully put, and I'm sure a lot of people will have a lot of things to learn from your journey and your experiences. So, thank you for sharing
Thank
that. So, when we talk about the vision for the brand, how do you think a campaign like Heart of India is going to help brands like these? What are your views on that?
Yes. So definitely we need campaigns like this for small businesses. It is really important because one of the main challenges that small businesses face is marketing and sales. A lot of them create really high quality products, the design wise and price wise, but they're not sure how to display to the larger audience around the world and also outside, how to entice new customers through offers, how to offer discount codes. These things are relatively new. They might be excellent at manufacturing, but how to make it accessible to people around India and globally becomes a challenge. So because platforms like these are available, it makes it easier for artisans and for small manufacturers like us to take pictures, upload it there. The reach of Heart of India is much more than if we try. Then what happens is we can put our focus mainly into what we are good at, which is taking the products and making it really good quality, design wise, price wise, etc. The marketing end is where we need support. So this helps us in increasing the revenue that we receive and creating better products and increasing the reach of all the products that we do. So that is what I feel the importance of Heart of India, and more such initiatives are important to support the artisans, because otherwise it is the middlemen who get in between. They take a huge share of the profits that the artisans should be earning. So digital presence and digital campaigns like yours, the Heart of India is critical for artisans.
Right. So, all right, with that, we've come to the end of today's episode. It was wonderful talking to Maria. I think we learned a lot of new things, and we are really looking forward to all the things that you're bringing to the table with your brand. So, thank you so much for being with us today, and I hope to see you soon.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Bye.